Warning, we're going to be discussing the darker history of Wisconsin and Jeffrey Dahmer's victims, and while we're not going to be getting into the gory details, viewer discretion is advised. Jinx Ogé here, and today we're at Jeffrey Dahmer's grandma's house. I had a dark vibe when going down this street, like I knew this was like the house for the first time because there felt like this wrong turn energy. It just felt wrong, like you made a mistake. And my gifts, I detect 3 people here. And I did a Google search, and apparently he killed 3 victims. And they were men. The only discrepancy from my gifts and this news article is I detect 2 masculine energies and 1 feminine energy, whereas Jeffrey Dahmer may have killed, I don't know, a gay man with feminine energy, and that's why I detect a feminine energy. Or for all I know, his grandma could have passed away in this house. I'm not really sure. But what we do know is that there is there's murders that took place here. And for me, what I detect is like they all kind of want to talk at the same time. And as a medium, it's kind of hard to even detect in general. However, it's really hard to tell because like all psychics and mediums, we all have different gifts and they all kind of are like different ways. It's kind of like the best way I can describe it, it's like being in a dark room and talking to someone. You can tell if someone's masculine or feminine, but you don't have to see them. And that's how my abilities work. However, the impression I got is like they all were talking at the same time. They all had something to say, and it was hard to retain. So I want to clarify that I don't feel the spirits were malicious, and I can already tell someone's going to be in the comments section, is the spirit Jeffrey Dahmer? Is it the spirit of Jeffrey Dahmer? No, the impression I got is these are people that something happened to them and they want us to know something. Do I know what exactly? No. I mean, for all I know, their bodies could still be on the premises. I don't know. But that's the impression and tug I was getting from them. So we didn't stay too long. I'm pretty confident that house gets so much commotion and traffic, and they're probably sick of it. Plus, I'm told that if you stay in places that have dark energy or murders have happened or spirits, they could follow you home, and I don't know if that's true, but I'm not going to test the theory. So, we're out of there. There's definitely a bit of energy there, and I'm very curious what would happen if someone brought a spirit box to the location. I don't know how much luck they would have with that, considering they'd have to get consent from the owners, but I am very curious what it would say if brought on those grounds. FYI, for those who don't know what a spirit box is, it's a device used to communicate with spirits, and you ask it questions and it comes back and gives you one-word answers typically. So think of it as a high-tech Ouija board. They're typically used by ghost hunters. Being a part of both the Black community and the LGBT plus community, this home is a grim reminder of one of the biggest and worst atrocities to not only happen in our lifetime, but ever. And it also signifies as a reminder that these marginalized communities need to be heard, listened, protected, and valued just as everybody else, because a lot of this could have been avoided. And I think that's why a lot of the energy is so loud and persistent around that house. I can only imagine what it's like around the house where Jeffrey Dahmer lived and most of his murders took place. So there's a lot to unpack there. So, but yeah, that is Jeffrey Dahmer's grandma's house where he committed at least 3 murders. So, yeah, me Jinx, signing out.